Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been like 20 years since the last time I posted anything, and I do apologize for the inconsistency. I did I did mention in my last YouTube video, I think, that I've been a little less active on here, not reading as much, and that's still true to this day. Even on Instagram, I haven't been as active. I did mention in that video that I'm trying to get comfortable again with being in front of a camera, just because it has been like 3 months since I last really posted anything, and so I'm just trying to reacclimate myself with being in front of a camera and just like talking to you guys. So bear with me while I readjust myself. But yeah, life has been a lot, as it is with anyone right now, honestly. There's so much going on in the world, and that's honestly what has put me behind, aside from, everyday life. There's just a lot of stuff going on in the world, and I use books, to escape, or as a means for me to just leave reality for a bit and just enter a new world and fall in love with other characters. Same thing with like games and stuff. Like everyone, they use that as a way to escape and have fun. However, with things going on in the world and just like, my personal life, I've just had a lot going on, and so yeah, I just felt like making content or even just reading or playing video games and things like that just have not been priority. But I do want to be better with putting time aside for myself and, just giving myself some grace again, because I am very hard on myself, and I have mentioned that in the past. And so I always feel kind of guilty when I set time aside to read or to draw, because I honestly haven't been drawing either, and it makes me sad. But I'm trying to be better with, setting that time aside for myself. I just have to be better with time management. That's all it comes down to. But yeah, enough of that. We're gonna just dive right into it. I do want to see what I can accomplish in this video, just because I don't want it to be super long. I wanted to go over like my planner stuff, but I honestly have a lot of things to unbox, like for the past few months. Again, like with my book subscriptions, I'm usually very eager to open up my book boxes and like kind of see what the books are, and honestly I've just been letting them pile up, and I am kind of eager to see what is inside. So I thought, what better way than to do an unboxing with you guys. So there's gonna be quite a few books to unbox. And what else? I did also get gifted for my birthday, which was in December, a game, and I kind of wanted to open that up and kind of go through the motions of the initial gameplay with you guys. But to be quite honest, I'm probably not going to get through all of that in this video. So yeah, I think I'll do the unboxing first, and then next week I'll show you guys my planner things and all my fun stuff. Yeah, we'll save that for next week, so that way this video doesn't become like super long, like an hour long or something like that. Okay, so my daub is going to be a little boring, but we're gonna go through the motions because this will be my second official daub post. Okay, so daub of the day is H2O in my Stanley, of course. Honestly, I'm really obsessed with this color. Like, I have one too many waters, and I just really love this one because it is lilac and then it has like a little glimmer sheen to it. I think this was called Aster. Yeah, Aster, and it's the Target one. I don't know if they also release this at like other stores that carry Stanley, but I just love this one. Then outfit of the day. It's really boring, it's nothing crazy. I'm just wearing a brown t-shirt, leggings, and socks because I don't wear my shoes inside the house. And then my current read, I have like 20 going on right now, but the one I'm trying to focus on is my ARC read of The Saltwater Curse by Venus St. Graves, and I'm super excited to dive into this. When I tell you I have quite a few books to unbox, that was really hard to say, and I don't know why. But I have quite a few books to unbox, ranging from fairy loot to book sleeves, and then the bookish shop. So we'll start off with the fairy loot. This will be my third book unboxing from them. I was finally taken off of the wait list after 20 years of waiting, so I'm super excited, just because the first few books that I got, they're actually super gorgeous, and I feel like this would be probably one of my favorite book boxes that I am a part of. And I really do need to narrow it down because I have way too many book subscriptions, but I'm trying to weigh out my options here. So I'll give it a few more months to see which one I like best and then go from there. But so far I'm very impressed with Fairy Loot. So this month's box for May 2025, it says Whispers of Ruin, and I don't think I mentioned it earlier, I do have the Romantasy box. And here's this. Oops. I can't even do this unboxing, that's how long it's been. So the first book is Broken Souls and Bones by L.J. Andrews, and I am just loving the aesthetic of this book. These the edges, very pretty. Some flowers or whatever. This is, ooh, so pretty. Yeah, honestly, like I said, I'm just super impressed with Fairy Loot's attention to detail. And I think I say that a lot, but I'm just so inspired when I see how these book companies come up with like the artistry and like the, what is this, hardcovers, sprayed edges. And then here's the inside. Very, very cool. Oh my. Okay, and then yeah, I haven't read anything by L.J. Andrews just yet, but I am super excited. I've had a few friends read, I forget the name of the book that I have in mind, but I've had a few friends say that that book is really good, and it is on my TBR. I think it's like, okay, I think it's the Elf King. I'm probably completely wrong, but that's just what's popping into my brain right now. So I am super excited to, oh wait, I didn't even show you the other side of this cover. Okay, I can't see. What does it look like? Broken Souls and Bones, yes. And it says, you never truly know a heart until you see the darkness. Inside, I might like to see yours. Sorry, I read that so weird, but to be honest, I'm struggling to read that backwards. So bear with me. Next is going to be another Fairy Loot unboxing, and this one's a lot bigger. And I think I have an idea of what this one is. So this one is not going to be a part of their subscription plan. It is one that I pre-ordered. And honestly, compared to other book box subscriptions or book boxes, bookish shop, I don't know, book box book subscriptions that I've come across, I would say this one came in pretty fast. Little card. Can you guys guess what it is? Okay, it is what I'm thinking of, and I'm super excited because this has been a book that has been on my TBR for literally years now. And I did get one book gifted to me by my friend AJ. Okay, I was finally able to open the box, and the book in question is The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. And I am so excited because, like I said, I have been wanting to start this series for so long. But I don't know, I just, like with everybody, you just kind of keep pushing it back after you get more book recommendations from your friends. So, but I'm hoping I can start this one very soon after I'm kind of caught up with my current reads right now. But yes, I remember, I think I was at my daughter's field trip when they did do this release, and so I was so happy that I was able to get it because I just hear so many good things, and the books are honestly so pretty. So I don't know if you guys want to see every single book, but I will show you. This is the inside, and then signed. Very cool, very cool. Okay, I better not do a flip. I've talked about this before, but I like to do a flip of brand new books because it's just like so crispy, and then I end up seeing like a little spoiler, whether it be like artwork or just like keywords, and I'm like, damn, there goes the book. Does anybody else do that? Anywho, this is book 1, and I honestly don't know. Okay, I was gonna say I don't know the order of the books, but it does have little numbers at the bottom. The Throne of Broken Gods. This is the back. Yeah, the insides are pretty much the same. Just a little different. The other one had skulls. This looks like a throne. Very cool. The artwork's really good. Ooh, a face. Here's this. That one's a crown. I think only the first book was signed, yeah. I would think each book is signed, but that's okay. We still love her. And then here's the inside of this cover. Oh, there's nothing on the inside. But that's okay. And then the third book, The Dawn of the Cursed Queen. Yeah, so each book, they look very similar, but the details on the cover and then the sprayed edges is slightly different, but the theme is very cohesive. Here's the inside. Oh. Sorry if it feels like I'm speeding through these. There's just so many books that I have to get through, and I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. Here's the artwork. Again, the edges, the back. Book 3, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I did see that there is a 4th book, question mark, but don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. But yeah, I was able to score the full set of these books, and I'm just so happy that I was able to, because this is a series that, like I said, for like the billionth time now, that I have been wanting to read. So if you guys want to buddy read it with me, let me know. But you're probably gonna have to wait until like next month because your girl needs to catch up. Okay, so my next unboxing is from is from the Bookish box. Let's just take a moment for my cute little box cutter. Just a little teddy bear. Please spare me. I cannot open these boxes today. And again, I think I mentioned this before, I did end up changing my subscription with the Bookish box. I initially had the Darkly box with the goodies, minus the shirt and the book. And honestly, the, what is it? Just the Bookish box had really good books that were coming out, and I was really sad that I was missing out on them. And so I figured, like, I don't use everything in the Darkly box, like all the little tidbits in there, so all the little like goodies that were in there, and so I figured like I'd rather spend the money on the book. But like I said, I'm trying to figure out which books I want to keep, which books I don't, and from there it'll help me decide like, okay, which book subscription am I getting rid of. And this one is Of Blood and, what does that say? Aylar? The Book of Ather. Very cool. Very pretty. I have no idea. I'll open it in a second. Keep Me by Sarah Kate. I honestly have not read either of these authors. I have heard of Sarah Kate circling around on Instagram. I have to look up which books I've heard of her. Okay, Sarah Kate's Keep Me. Inside. Ooh, that's pretty. The edges. Back. Yeah, the font is giving typewriter for sure. But like I said, here is the cover, or the inside cover, the artwork. That side. This is really pretty. I like that. very cutesy. And then here is the inside of the book sleeve. Next one. Sorry, I am so silent in these videos. I'm just struggling to breathe right now, so bear with me, please. Okay. Of Blood and Ather, I think is what it says. Here are the edges. Ooh, I like the hardcover. I love it. Inside art. Ugh, try not to run it. Same in the back. And then I think this one's digitally printed. Still really pretty. Ugh, I'm honestly running out of room for these books though. I don't know where I'm gonna put them because they're so heavy. And then very pretty. That's that one. All right, the next one is gonna be from probably Smut. Oh, it's so pretty in pink. Comes with a pack of stickers. It says, "In my billionaire era, I wish." And I think pink might be my favorite color. I love that. Pembroke Hills County Club. And entering East Hampton, Massachusetts. This book is actually really pretty. I love it. I'm finding that with all of the Poppy Smut, with the box, it always comes with like a little key for annotating. I'm trying to be better with annotating. I just hate ruining my books with like writing on it and stuff. And then it comes with the tabs. I love the color scheme in the book itself, as well as extra sheets for book review. Because I believe when you initially sign up for the not bookish box, I'm sorry, probably Smut Book Club, they give you like a book journal, like a little binder, which I love. And then they give you extra inserts with each box. So very cool. And this is the book, In Good Company. When I saw them post this, I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. I love that it's, I believe, linen for the hardcover, and then it has bows. Very cutesy. And then the inside, it's giving very girly, very like croquet-esque. And then it's signed. Okay, last unboxing is going to be a shop from Etsy, and I have been waiting for this one, so I'm super excited. So of course the little frilly frills, but it's at the bottom. And I guess we could look at the art first. Oopsies. Okay, first off is going to be the little art cover of Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, and it's just a little cardstock. I do have the book sleeve of this, but I just really loved the artwork. I kind of want to frame it and put it up somewhere just because it's so pretty. I love the colors. Pretty. And then, like, please tell me that this is not the most prettiest thing you've ever seen. The colors, the dragons, ugh, and the flowers. I just love it. And so this one, you guys probably know what it is then. I had to get it for every single book, and I just had to get the book sleeve. I am obsessed with this one so much. I'm gonna put on my book and I'll be right back. So while I put this on, I am going to just yap a little bit. So yeah, like I said, I am trying to get back into the game of YouTube, just filming again, getting comfortable with it. I know I was kind of silent while doing this unboxing, To be quite honest, it took a lot out of me to open all the boxes, and trying to talk at the same time, like, is kind of hurting my brain, like trying to focus on unboxing and then also like say what's on my brain, but like my brain was moving faster than my mouth was, and so it was just really hard to say what was on my mind. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop talking because I'm gonna sound so illiterate. Like right now I'm struggling to put this on, so 1 second. Yeah, so much for yapping. I am trying to get this on evenly just because I don't want to ruin it. I only get one shot at this before I ruin it. But yeah, so that was pretty much all of the bookish unboxings that I had. And so I kind of need your guys' advice, like out of all of the book subscriptions, if you guys have any, or from what you guys have seen online, like what should I do? Should I keep them all and kind of just sell the books that I don't want? Or should I, well, what I really want to do is cut some of them off just to save some money. But it's really hard because there's times where I do like almost all of the books that are coming out, and other times I don't. I think the only one that gives you the option to skip a month would be probably Smut. If I'm incorrect, please let me know, just because I think I was trying to find them on the website to see if I can like skip a month for any of them, and I didn't see that option. So if you guys happen to see it, please let me know and kind of help direct me to where I can find it, just so I can save some money. Like I would hate to cancel one of them, but to be realistic, I am not made out of money, and they do pile up after a little bit, and so I'm just trying to be smarter with my money and, you know, keep the subscriptions that I truly like. But all of them are honestly really hard to get on, so trying to decide which one I want to give up in the end. This is the final product. It's not on as flush as I would like it, but you know, it is what it is. This is as good as it's gonna get. But I'm just so obsessed with this one. The colors, as you know, lilac is my favorite color, and this is just so perfect, from the light purple all the way to the dark. Just so gorgeous. I literally have 3 Onyx Thorn books. I have this one, which I got from Amazon. I was contemplating on returning it, but I figured I knew I was gonna get this book sleeve, and so I just kept it for this sake. And then on my other ones, I did tape them back with washi tape, so that way they kind of get, that way I don't ruin them when I'm like opening and closing the book. But I just realized I didn't even tell you guys what or where these are from. They're from the Bus Stop shop, and it's super pretty. Actually, let me go ahead and show you the other 2 books. 1 second. Okay, I don't know where my Iron Flame one went, but I do have 2 book sleeves for that one. So I'm only going to show you the 4th wing one just because I don't know where I placed my Iron Flame book sleeve, just because I was switching them around, because there are 2. So there's a blue one, and then there's like an orange red one, and they're both really pretty, and I ended up getting both. I know I have no self-control, but I'm trying to be better. But this is the 4th wing one, and again, it's the same thing as the artwork, so I don't know if that's much of a surprise to you seeing this one, but I figured I'd show you guys anyways. And I remember when I first saw this, it was around the time that I was really new to Bookstagram, and I saw it online. I was like, this one is so pretty. It was like, it is one of my favorite takes on the cover. Here's the back, the spine, and the inside. See, like I said, I put washi tape on the back of these so that way they stay, because I don't want to ruin it. And that one. And the 2 books side by side. So pretty. Again, sorry, I know that this was probably going to be a long video still, and it's all just unboxings, but I always get so excited when I see other people unbox their books, so I thought I would share that with you guys, just in case you guys might like that as well. But next week I am definitely going to be sharing with you guys my planner spread for June, since it is going to be June when I post this video. So yeah, so next week I'll show you guys my spreads from the last few months that I've missed on here, and just kind of how I set that up. And I did get a few people requesting for me to do a planner flip of how I decorate it and how I set it up, so I would love to do that, so I will save that for next week. And yeah, I will go ahead and also film the gameplay for The Sims. But yeah, I can't wait to share that with you guys next week. Thank you again for coming back and joining me. I am trying my best to be consistent. If you aren't already, please make sure you like, subscribe, and also please give me advice as to which book box I should drop, or if I should just, you know, treat myself and keep them all. But until then, I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye.